which is going to cost you about $100. So very, very low investment. And it's not going to take that much time either. So you essentially build out something that looks like this. Each one of these little squares represents a different website, and they're all making you $50 per day in profit. They could be 10 different niches. So you could have one about off-grid living. You could have one about, raising goldfish. You could have another one about looking after your backyard, and so on and so forth. This is harvesting the low-hanging fruit and leveraging the heck out of AI technology to provide high-quality websites, high-quality value to people that actually need it. And if you've got 10 of these commission machines set up, that could be $500 per day in profit. And actually, an individual website could earn you thousands of dollars per day, but I've deliberately pulled that number right down because I want to show you, and especially show people who are earning under $1,000 in profit per month, how you can get to $1,000 in profit per month using one simple commission machine. Just one of these things could make you $50 in profit per day, $1,500 in profit per month, and you rinse and repeat and scale. The power is huge. Now, there's another way that you can boost your income, and we do this on every single one of these commission machines, and that is to quickly build in automated money-making emails. And we use the AI technology to create the emails. We re-leverage content that we've already created when we're actually building out the website. And we set this up one time, and it's 100% set and forget. And the income here can be huge as well. Now, remember, we're talking about 100% profit. So if you're doing $500 per day in profit, that would be the equivalent of maybe doing $2,000 per day in revenue with an e-commerce system, which only has 25% profit margins. We've got 100% profit margins with this because we're not paying for any traffic, we're not paying for any inventory, we don't have any ongoing costs to speak of. So $500 per day in profit is something that is doable. And you can scale beyond that. I'm just giving you an example here. Now, let's see the income potential when you build out more of these commission machines. I've said that if you were to do 10 of them, you'd be looking at $15,000 per month. If you did 20, that's $1,000 per day, $30,000 per month. 30 of them, that's $45,000 per month. And again, this is assuming $50 per day in profit, which hopefully you'll agree with me is just scratching the surface. It's a very conservative number for what we've actually got here. It's fast, it's easy, and you can let AI do all the grunt work for you. And the other thing that I'll mention is if you actually build out these websites, you're building an asset that you could sell later for a lot of money as well if you wanted to. Now, these are the 3 steps. I want to reiterate these just quickly. You identify a super niche using the 4 criteria that I mentioned, activate the commission machine, and then you flip the traffic switch. And you're doing each one of these steps with the help of AI technology. And the aim there is to get you to $50 per day in profit, and then quickly build out to $500 per day, and then continue to scale. And AI is doing all the heavy lifting for you. Okay, so that's the system explained. Is it making sense still, guys? Give me a 1 in the question box if this is all making sense. Just want to make sure there. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. We're going to push on. So what do you need then to maximize the chances of actually building one of these commission machines that make money? You need super niches that adhere to the 4 key criteria. You need a highly effective website design, essentially, that will allow you to take the traffic and actually convert it into something that makes you money. And you need an AI game plan to help you use this technology to its maximum potential. And we use 3 different shortcuts to achieve this in our business. The first is we've got a huge database of these super niches. So we've gone out there, we've built a massive database, and it now means that anytime we want to launch a new commission machine, we can do it with extreme speed because we've got these super niches already in our database, and this is the first shortcut, the super niches on a silver platter that are just waiting there for us to take advantage of. The second thing we've got is our proven commission machine theme, and this removes all the guesswork and at the push of a button gives us a fully optimized website that is designed for conversions and is designed to help us not just get but leverage all of this free traffic. And we can do it at the push of a button. It's very, very quick to be able to get a new website up. And then the third are the AI cheat sheets. And these are our private in-house cheat sheets and prompts and essentially codes that we use. And I'll show you some of these in just a moment for the likes of ChatGPT, for the likes of Midjourney, for the likes of the Bing image creator, Ghostwriter, and so on and so forth. And these allow us to plug, these requests in and leverage AI in a huge way. The shortcuts give us a way that we can massively accelerate the speed and then make a lot more money. And stay tuned, because in a few moments time, I'll actually share how you can use these shortcuts for yourself. And we've had people who have come through the system using the core strategy that we started out with, by the way, about 15 years ago, and made a lot of money from this, like Steve, 18,000 per month, like David, 120 grand a year, like Scott, like Joanna, and like Gus. People who have been able to build thousands and thousands of dollars per month. And we've also been using this to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars per month, sometimes millions of dollars per month, from simple websites for many years. But this was before the massive advantages that the AI technology gives us and gives you right now. So I'm gonna offer to do another live demo, but I want at least 75% of the people here to give me a yes in the question box right now if you are ready for me to give you another live demo. And in this one, I'm going to go back right to the beginning, to where we are going to first find a super niche and then find a domain name and then actually create the content. So, all right, guys, give me a yes in the question box again. I'm waiting for 75% of you. Okay, it looks like we've had around, it's gauging by the number of yeses are coming in there. We've had about half of you. I need a few more of you, get a few more yeses coming in, guys. I'm going to go completely off script. We don't know what we're going to find when we do this. So, okay, the yeses are flooding in. Fantastic. Okay. So let me just get my screen together here and stand by. Okay. Lots of different bits and pieces that I'm using here. So I need to make sure that everything is all sort of lined up. Otherwise it gets complicated for me to show everything. Okay. So I've got some pre-written out prompts here, which I'm going to use, and I'm going to get straight into using ChatGPT. If you haven't used this before, it's pretty simple. I just come down here, I paste in my prompt. I'm asking this AI technology to go out there and give me a list of different niches, okay? Let's see. Okay, I can say 10 more, please. And it'll give me another bunch of them. And this is a way to uncover absolute gold mines. This is how I found the off-grid niche, by the way. And there's another one that jumps out at me here. I mean, there are actually a bunch of them. Vertical gardening. What the hell is, I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Aquascaping and aquarium design, that sounds interesting. But I'm going to have a look at beekeeping, okay? So what I want to do now is find some content. So this is, again, one of the examples of the pre-written scripts that I can just leverage here. So I'm building a website in the beekeeping niche. Give me a list of 20 keywords, topics I should cover to give my website a good overview of the niche. With each keyword, give me a short description of less than 10 words, what it's about, and I'll hit start while we go ahead and do this. So we've got beekeeping for beginners, beekeeping essential beekeeping equipment essentials, that's a mouthful, bee species, beekeeping books, honey extraction process, and so on and so forth. The other thing I can do simultaneously if I want to is I can come over to this keyword tool and I can type in beekeeping. And there are a bunch of other keyword tools you can use. This is just one that I like to use. And by the way, I know nothing about this niche, so I don't know if we're going to actually find something that's really, really interesting here or not. But I can have a look here, beekeeping, and I can see that we've got 18,000 on exact match. I can probably have a bit more if I go a little bit broader, 37,000. What I could then do if I want to is I could export all of these just like I did before, or I could then suck them into my jackpot formula here, and we could have a look at that. But anyway, I'm getting a little bit distracted here. Let's see an interesting keyword. Let's see. Beekeeper supplies. Beekeeping for beginners. Let's have a look at that. We're going to do, I'll create some content in a moment. First, though, let me find a domain name. So similar kind of a thing. I'm asking ChatGPT to give me a domain name in the beekeeping niche. I'm going to make that a little bit longer. And I'll hit start. So some really interesting ideas in here. Hive mastery. I never would have thought of that one. I can just ask it to keep giving me some more. And while it's going ahead and doing that, I'm going to copy these into GoDaddy bulk search. I'll take these. I click search domains. And I can look at the different available domain names. So we've got premium domains. I'm not going to worry about any of those. Beekeepingwise.com. That's a great name. That's a great name. Buzzingbeehub.com. I love that one. Beekeepingresource.com. Queen Bee Knowledge, Beekeeper's Realm, and so on. Nectarnavigator.com. There's some really, really good ideas here. And what I could then do is say, okay, I want to create content. And I know that you might be wondering, well, what are these prompts? Can you get them? And we can make, I'll explain how you can get them a little bit later. We will make them available to people, but right now, let me quickly create some content. Now, one of the keywords that I found before was beekeeping for beginners. So what I'm going to do in here, this is a very comprehensive prompt. It's going to give me a 1,500 word article. And I'm going to type in here, beekeeping for beginners. I'm going to type in beekeeping niche. And I will click start. So what we're now doing is we are generating content. Okay, we're generating content for the website. And the first thing it's doing is giving me an outline. You could think about the outline as like a table of contents, if you like. So we're talking, again, this is about beekeeping for beginners. It's giving me an introduction, why start beekeeping, beekeeping equipment, types of beehives, bee species. And now it's getting into actually writing. So this is incredibly powerful, incredibly powerful. And it's going to keep writing until it's given me an article which fits the content of what I'm doing here. Now, the way that most people are using AI technology to create articles is actually not going to be giving the likes of Google and search engines what they want. And it may actually work out to be detrimental to what they're trying to do, which is why a lot of the magic is in the kind of prompt that you're using up here and then how you actually build that and copy it into your website. Now, once you've got something you want to copy, there's a little copy button, like that's a little notepad button there. I don't know if you can see that, but I could either select it like that and select to copy, or I could click that copy and copy it into my website. And in the matter of a few moments, I've been able to generate amazing content for my niche. So did you see the power there? What we've just done is we've found a super niche, we've found a domain name, and we've created the content. And I want to make sure that I've really just done that justice. So give me a yes in the question box if you've been blown away by what you just saw there. I just really want to make sure that you're seeing the power, because this is a game changer. It's a game changer. We were able to, with absolutely no creativity or knowledge on my part, identify a brand new super niche. None of this has been pre-scripted, because I don't know what ChatGPT is actually going to spit out to me when I ask it to give me niches. I've never even thought about the beekeeping niche before, but I was able to identify a niche. I was able to find a domain name. I was able to then start creating the content. And we would then use our in-house tools to quickly prepare the commission machine. So we're talking about theme and hosting, load up the content, add in the money magnets, and then launch. And you can do this for your first commission machine, and then you can do it for 10 more of them. And this is how you can very quickly and very easily get to not just $50 a day, but to $500 per day in profit and beyond. And this is a realistic, fast, and no thinking approach to leveraging AI technology. And in my mind, this is the very best way to leverage AI technology right now, because the technology is fast evolving, but right now the biggest benefits can be gotten from it in the world of creating different types of content and doing different types of research. So it lends itself much more to these online publishing style websites than to something like e-commerce. And the opportunity is wide open for people that want to take advantage of it. And I believe that with all of the tools at your disposal, this is something that you can absolutely do. It's never been this fast. It's never been this simple. We've never had a superpower like these AI technologies to use before. And right now, there is a very rare first mover's advantage that you've got at your fingertips. You can take advantage of the AI tools to get this all done at lightning speed. And you don't have to pay for any traffic, which is a breath of fresh air. If you've gone down the path of building a business using paid traffic, you have to have pretty thick skin for that, because sometimes you're going to be spending money and not making any money back. Well, here, you don't spend a dime and you get traffic coming in, and then you can start getting commissions come in, and you can set the machine in motion. Now, I'm pretty excited today to introduce you to Commission Blueprint Supercharged. And this is the system that we've put together, which shows you how to use cutting edge AI technology as your personal superpower to build your first commission machine in just 30 minutes and then rapidly scale to $500 per day or more using free traffic and 3 simple steps. And the battle cry for Commission Blueprint Supercharged is extreme leverage. And you've seen examples of me leveraging different AI technology to do different things for me, which allow me to get key parts of the processes done in a matter of seconds. And that's what extreme leverage is all about. And it's not just extreme leverage, it's extreme speed, it's simplicity, and it's scaling. And we are so confident that you can do this, that we're laying down a 30-day challenge where you get access to everything. You get your first commission machine live, you take immediate advantage of the free traffic strategies and make your first profits within 30 days. And we want you to get your first big win, meaning you make your first commissions well inside the 30 days, and then you can scale from there. It's going to give you the confidence to push forward. Now, our aim is simple: to get you your first profits within 30 days, and hopefully it'll be a run rate of $50 per day in profit in your first 30 days, which again, might not sound like a lot, but that's $1,500 in profit month after month after month. And at that stage, you'll have the key to the kingdom, you'll have the secret recipe, and you'll be able to do this over and over again. Now, how are we going to guide you through this? How are we going to help you reach that milestone? What we've done is we've put together 8 different components to guide you through this step by step by step. And the first is the core 8-week training program. Now, this is the master blueprint, and this is 8 weeks of in-depth training with over 150 step-by-step videos that I've personally filmed, where I get into gory detail of exactly how to do all of these things. So if you like the demonstrations that I've been showing you here so far today, and I'll have some more for you later, then we go into that in a huge level of detail inside the members area, inside the master blueprint. This is where I share with you everything that I've been doing for about 17 years now, building these style of niche websites, but now how I'm now adding a layer of sophistication, a layer of speed, a layer of leverage with AI technology. And you're going to see how you can set up your first commission machine in record time and scale quickly. Now, the master blueprint is only the first part of the program, but it is enormously valuable and something that you just can't get anywhere else. Now, beyond that, we've also got something called our Ask Us Anything live mentoring calls, where you'll be on workshops with me, which will run multiple times per week. And I'll be doing more live demonstrations. I'll be doing over-the-shoulder coaching. I'll be checking in on milestones, making sure that you're following along, and just working with you personally to ensure that your continued progress is happening and that you're seeing results. And by the way, if you can't attend these live, then you'll get all of the recordings. Anything that we do is always recorded and put in a private members area, which you'll have a personal login for. Now, the third part of this program is the free traffic secrets and strategies. And these are part of the traffic master plan. And this is where you're going to get all of the secret sauce. I've given you a little peek inside, if you like, by sharing some of the ways that we can get targeted traffic using just a couple of different tools and sources of traffic today. But we're going to double down on that in a huge way, and you're going to see how you can get thousands of visitors coming in from hundreds of nodes of traffic, all completely free of charge. And if you've struggled with traffic in the past, again, I think this is going to be a breath of fresh air, because it is so simple and it is so quick and it is 100% free. Now, the fourth component are the secret super niches. And what we've got here are a set of premium super niches that are served up to you on a silver platter. And they're going to allow you to massively boost the speed in which you can make money with the system. And we're also, in addition to giving you a bunch of super niches, we're going to give you the secret weapons that we use to analyze these niches. And if we have time later, I'll actually share one of these tools with you, and we can go and have a play around with it. But basically, it gives you your own private research algorithm that you can unleash to identify these kind of niches over and over again. It's going to save you a huge amount of time and make sure that you're moving into the niches that are the most profitable. Now, the fifth component are the done-for-you shortcuts to launch your business. These are what we call the launch accelerators, and they remove all of the guesswork from the process by using our proven commission machine theme and plugins. These are fully optimized for conversions. You simply press a few buttons and away you go. And of course, you've also got the AI cheat sheets, and you've seen, again, you've had a little sneak peek at some of our cheat codes that I've been using when I've been creating some of the content and doing different demonstrations, which I've been copying from Notepad. And now this is just one example of the type of cheat sheet that you're going to be getting. Then you've got the profit multipliers. These are in-house software to supercharge your profits. And this is how you can grow your profits to the next level and take advantage of, combining up the likes of ChatGPT with email sequences to allow you to make money over and over and over again by just doing the work one time. So these are set and forget strategies. Do the work one time and cash in over and over and over again. And then we've got the insider secrets to surpassing 6 figures. And this is all about scaling. These are the velocity labs and how to go from $0 to $50 per day, and then to $500 per day, into $5,000 per day and beyond. So this is, again, huge value here, and shows how we've scaled our business to millions of dollars per month. And then the Success Club is the support, the members forum, and the coaches that are going to be there to help you every step of the way. Now, I'm personally I'm ultimately responsible for making sure that you get all the support you need here. So I'm in the help desk every day. I'm there working with our expert coaches. I'm going to be in the private forum every day as well. The bottom line is that we've got you covered. I mean, this is a method that we know inside and out. It's been the bread and butter in my business for coming on 20 years now. I think I've probably got almost more experience in this model than anyone else that exists, at least the way that we do it. And I've also had myself and a team of 10 different people in my business who have been leveraging the system using AI every single day. So you're going to reap the rewards of all of that, and you're in good hands. We're giving you everything that you could possibly need here. The value is absolutely huge. So let me run through the core steps. We start off by identifying a super niche, okay? And you're going to use a lot of AI technology to do that, and we're going to serve some of these up on a silver platter for you if you want to work with us. We're then going to activate the commission machine. This is something that we can do very quickly. I gave you a brief demo of this a few moments ago. And we're then going to flip the traffic switch and use AI to generate instant content and quickly start generating nodes of free targeted traffic to the point where we're making $50 per day, and then we scale that to $500 per day and beyond. And your income level is entirely based on the amount of time and effort that you want to put in. Now, the good news is that in terms of time and effort, again, we are using AI technology to give you enormous leverage. And if you're fed up with complex, frustrating business models, or business models that are too expensive, or business models that just take too long to work, and if you haven't hit that $1,000 in profit per month, month after month after month after month, with clockwork-like consistency, then this is something that you need to consider, because this is super fast, it's super easy, and AI is doing all the grunt work for you. And I'm such a believer in this that I'm recommending this to my family, my best friends, anyone that asks me, what is the one thing that I could do right now to make money online in the simplest and fastest way possible? Guess what? It's this. And this is the trend. This is something that you can cash in on. It's very simple. It's leveraging AI tools and 3 simple steps, which have been working for 17 years now to make money. Now, there is one caveat. You must take action. Unless you actually take action, then obviously nothing changes. You won't be able to cash in on all of the strategies that I'm sharing with you here today. And in terms of taking action, there are a couple of ways to do it, as is normally the case. Number one is to fly blind. And this is where you're essentially trying to work everything out yourself. And this is a lot riskier. It's harder. It's where you're sort of paving your own path without without having the benefit of the hindsight of experience. Okay, this is where you don't have any support, no proven AI prompts, and so on and so forth. It's slower and it's more risky. Now, the second choice is to join a team and start working with me. And this is going to be much faster because you're going to be able to tap into proven strategies. You're going to be able to take advantage of me having come before you and made so many mistakes so that you don't have to. You're going to be able to get access to all of our in-house training and software and get our, our AI expertise and just make money a lot faster. That's the easy way. So if you want to take that easy way, then you're going to have an opportunity here shortly to actually join my team and work with me on this. Now, there are 10 colossal advantages of the system that I just want to recap quickly. First and foremost, this is 100% virtual set and forget. And it's something that can completely run on autopilot. You can get set up very quickly thanks to the breakthrough AI technology, and hopefully you've seen that in the live demos I've been giving you today. It pays you whether you're working on it or not. It takes just 30 minutes to build out one of these commission machines, and you can see and you can get to $50 per day incredibly quickly and quickly scale that to thousands of dollars per month. You can build 10 of these commission machines in just a few days if you wanted to. The income level is really up to you. There's no ceiling that I can see on this. I mean, there are so many good niches out there. There are so many good nodes of traffic just waiting to be harvested. And you could sell these things for huge profits if you want to as well. The traffic is free. And if you've struggled with online business before, then this is the perfect way to get back on track and start earning. And you don't need any special experience because we're giving you the tools, the instruction, the training. The financial roadblocks have been removed. There are no paid ads. You don't need funds for advertising or anything like that. You just need to stay motivated, take action, have fun with it, be patient and follow the steps. And I feel like this is the perfect opportunity for anyone, quite frankly. It doesn't matter what you've done in the past. However, if you're not earning $1,000 per month online, then I feel like this is potentially a good way to go to get there, because it's a way that is systematic. It's a way that is predictable and reliable and repeatable. And there is plenty of room for everyone. And right now is a special moment in time because no one knows how to do any of this stuff. People that are playing around with AI technology are just doing that. They're playing. We're using it as a superpower to get us to the next level where we're making more and more and more money. So the time is now. This is the perfect time to get started with a niche business. And if you've already got some kind of an online business, like me, for example, then this is a great way to scale to more profits in other areas of your business because it doesn't require a large amount of time. Now, we've spent over 15 years helping thousands of people. We've had people from all corners of the globe come in and work with us and be able to build profitable online businesses. But never before has there been an opportunity like this. Never before has there been an opportunity to leverage the AI technology and this proven blueprint and leverage the kind of speed that we're talking about here. Now, there are a couple of critical limitations that I want to share with you before mentioning how you can actually get started. And the first is that we can only take a limited number of members into this. This is the very first time that we have allowed anyone to come into Commission Blueprint Supercharged. And enrollment is closing. The members who have already jumped in have already started. Module 1 is underway. It's in the members area. And you can jump in now and get started on it. But it is your last chance because this is all coming down. And again, just remember that we're giving you absolutely everything that you need to succeed. All the systems, the strategies, the tools, the support to make this happen for you. We've poured hundreds of thousands of dollars into developing the tools and the systems. We've got over 15 years of experience, and we had planned to keep this locked down and only available to our inner circle mastermind members who pay $12,000 per year. But we felt that we would be doing you a massive disservice if we did that. So we decided that we would, for a special group of people, run this workshop and allow you to come in with us. We almost felt obliged to share this with you. And if you consider our development costs, and even more than that, the amount of time that we've put into perfecting this and polishing this, I mean, we're talking over a decade. And if you also consider, just for context, that we charge $12,000 per year for our private mastermind, you're about to see that the value here is absolutely massive. Now, even if you had to pay $12,000 to join our private mastermind, to access the system and the tools and everything else, it would still be a steal. At $12,000, I think this would be an absolute bargain. But again, I'm just saying that to put that in perspective. You're not actually going to have to pay $12,000. Now, $6,000. Think about this for a moment. If all this does is get you to the point where your commission machine is making $100 profit per day, which would be an automated income of $3,000 in profit per month, month after month after month, would that be worth investing $6,000 in? Hopefully you can see that it would, because every 2 months you'd be making your money back. And that would be just scratching the surface. That might be having one commission machine that does $100 profit per day, or two that do $50 profit per day. If all this does is that, would that be worth investing $6,000 in? Or if all this does is allow you to simply quit your day job, pay off your debts, would that be worth investing $6,000 in? Hopefully you can see that it would, but this really is ridiculous value, because we're not going to ask you for $6,000, we're not going to ask you for $4,000. The public price is $3,497. That's what the public would need to pay. However, you are being invited along with a very, very special $1,000 discount. So you can get in right now for $2,497. You can see the link on the screen. We'll put that in the chat box. And we've even got a split payment as well. So if you can't pay the $2,497 in one, you could pay 3 installments of $997. It would be your first payment today, your next payment in 30 days, and the final payment 30 days after that. Now, if you do pay in full, you're going to save an additional $494. That's how that works out with that payment plan, okay? So go to the link that you can see on the screen there. We're getting that in the chat box, commissionblueprint.com/special, okay? commissionblueprint.com/special. That's where you need to go. Type that out into your browser. Make sure you spell it correctly. Make sure you go to the right place, because again, that's the special URL that's got the $1,000 discount. Any other URL, you're not going to see that special discount. Now, a couple of other important things that I want to share with you. The first is you've got zero risk. We want to make sure that you can get into this with complete confidence, knowing that you've got no risk. So your money is not at risk, because you've got a 30-day money back guarantee. And if you're not blown away by the training that I'm providing you on the inside, just let us know that you want your money back, and we'll give you your money back, no hard feelings, no questions asked. It's fast, it's easy. You're going to know well within 30 days how incredibly powerful this is. But if you change your mind, as long as it's within those first 30 days, then we'll give you your money back. You've got everything to gain here and nothing to lose. Now, don't wait any longer to sign up. As I mentioned, Module 1 is already underway. We started bringing people into this over the past few days for the first time ever, and we are closing the doors very, very soon. Now, depending, and when I say soon, I'm talking about potentially in a matter of hours, because that's how close we are to actually shutting down the doors at this point. I mean, this is really it. I mean, it's a case of now or never to jump in. And again, I want you to be aware that there's no downside to doing this. You've got no risk here. We don't have any plans to reopen this in the future. So I guess if you are wondering about, what the risks are, the main risk that I can see is actually missing out. And that's because we've got no plans at all to open in the future. This is the first time we've ever done this. You're protected by a 30-day money back guarantee as well. So what's the worst that could happen here? What's the worst that could happen? There's no major downside. You get in, you take a look around. You've already got Module 1, so you can hit the ground running. The moment you get in, there are about 20 videos in the members area which walk you through the start of the system. And you're going to be able to see firsthand how powerful this is. Now, we're not done just yet though, because I do have a few action taker bonuses for people who decide to jump in right now. The first is the Freedom Framework. This is a comprehensive lifestyle freedom course with 7 full-blown webinars, sharing content that hasn't been shared before with the public, and it guides you through the process of achieving freedom in all areas of your life, both business and personal. We walk through developing a plan, taking into account your strengths, your weaknesses, and then how to actually implement it. So the value here is huge. This, by the way, could easily be sold for a couple of $1,000s on its own, this bonus. You're going to get that if you jump in right now. You're also going to get Info Product Mastery, and this is a full online course packed with 100 training videos showing you how to take your business to the next level, how to create simple info products in your most successful super niches, and then rapidly increase your income as a result. So we've got blueprints, step-by-step action plans, tutorials, and much, much more. And this has been sold in the past for $2,000, I might add. And then we've got Outsourcing Secrets as well. Now, this is a training course that I put out a while ago. It's had over 55,000 people go through it at this point. The public price has been $1,997. And it dives into outsourcing and shows you the best way to go about delegating different areas of your business. So it's a great complement to what we're doing with the commission machines and what we're doing with Commission Blueprint Supercharged. Okay, so there are massive benefits, and for you jumping in right now, we're giving you absolutely everything that you could possibly need here, but you need to take the leap of faith. Okay, you could be in literally in the next 60 seconds. So let me know if you are in process of getting in. If you're in the process of getting in, just type process in the question box. If you're already in, just type in, okay? Just type I'm in if you're already in. Again, you're getting everything that you can see on the screen there. It is time for you to decide right now, because if you pass this up, you're not going to get another opportunity to access it until at least 2024, and we may never open it to the public again. This is proving to be so valuable to our own business that we may just decide that we want to double down on this and not actually open it to the public. And I'm just being upfront with you about that, because I know what happens after we close down. People always end up coming and saying, oh, you know, can I get in? And once we're closed, we're closed. The enrollment closes, the class starts. It's a little bit like starting school at the start of the year. You know, you can't just turn up and expect to be let in, you know, months later. You have to be there on day one, and day one is right now. And that, by the way, is why we need to close this. It's one of the reasons why we need to close this, because module one is already published. You can go in there and you can start on module one right now, but you need to be in before module two starts. So we are going to hit capacity. Some people are going to miss out. You're getting a $1,000 discount right now if you jump in using the special link that you can see there, but you need to take action right now. So again, let me know where you're at. I can see we've had Sharon is in process, Christy is in process, Melissa, Bill, Harry is in process, Martin, Maureen, Pam are in process. Trisha is in. Congratulations, Trisha. Congratulations, Rose, Kim, Percy, Matt, Sophia, Jared, Casey, Ross are saying they are in. Congratulations, guys. You've taken the leap of faith, and I can promise you that you're not going to be disappointed. You're going to absolutely love what we've got for you here on the inside. And like I say, I'm going to be working hard to make sure that you have everything that you could possibly need. If you are in process, let me know. Please come back and let me know once you actually finish jumping in. I did see a comment from Joe who said that he couldn't access the page. Make sure you've actually typed it in properly, and commissionblueprint.com/special. And I'm seeing that Sherry said that it's not opening. So let me just pause my screen. Actually, do me a favor, guys, and see if that will open up for you. And in the meantime, I will go ahead and try to do the same thing here. So hang on. Just want to be doubly sure here. I'm just opening it up on my end, and it seems to, well, I mean, I know it's working fine because we've had people jump in, but I've got it opened up now on my end. So this is what that special /special link that you can see on the screen is going to take you to. It's going to take you to a page like this, which has the two different payment options. I would recommend taking option number one if you can afford that, because it's got a built-in discount of $494. But if you need to take the split pay, you can do that as well, and you'll pay $997 today, another $997 in 30 days, and then the final payment 60 days later. Okay, so you'll come in here and you'll just click the add to cart button on the option that you want, and this takes you through to the ClickBank payment page. Okay, and you can pay with a credit card or you can pay with PayPal. You enter your information, and once you've done that, you click Pay Now. Now, if I scroll down here, you'll see that there is the ClickBank guarantee there. So 30 days is what you've got. And again, we're standing by that. So if you've got any issue at all, you don't even have to have an issue. You can just change your mind. You can come in and let us know, and we'll give you your money back. So enter your information, click the Pay Now button, and in a matter of seconds, you'll be on the inside. Now, you've got a $1,000 off special discount. However, the general public would be looking at one payment of $3,497. This is the page that the general public, people who have not been invited to this private webinar, would go to. 4 payments of $997, 1 payment of $3,497. That's not the case with you. You're getting $1,000 discount here. So again, go ahead and jump in right now, and please let me know once you actually finish jumping in. I can see that the page is working. And I will take some questions in a few moments time here, guys, but let me cover off a couple more things. I do have a special bonus here as well, which I'm going to talk about. So the first 30 people that jump in, and just getting an update here, we've had 19 people successfully finish signing up right now. So if you're in process, if you're not one of those 19 that have already signed up, just type process in the question box. Okay, Daryl, I can see you're in process. Aubrey is in process. Bill is in process. We've got 11 more special bonuses for the action takers right now. But when they're gone, that's it. They will be gone. But for the first 30 people that jump in, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you access to another complete start to finish video course comprised of over 60 videos. These are videos from me, all about how to tap into the success hacks of the most successful people in the world. This is leveraging the secrets and the wealth habits of the likes of Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, and so on and so forth. This is one of the most valuable courses that I've ever put together, and I think it's the perfect complement for what you're getting here. This is sold individually on its own for $1,997. So again, very, very valuable course there that you'll be able to get if you're one of the first 30 people to jump in. Again, guys, this doesn't require any special experience. The only cost for each commission machine that you build is a domain name of around about $10, and we provide you with everything else. You will also need hosting, by the way, but hosting, I mean, for like $7 a month, $10 a month, you can have as many websites online as you want. So that's it in terms of costs. We've made this as simple and as fast as it could possibly be. I'm going to show you everything that you need once you're on the inside. You're going to get all the cheat codes, absolutely everything. We're going to walk through together how to identify a super niche. We're going to use AI tools to help us do all of this. We're going to buy a domain name, create some content, insert the money magnets, the monetization. So these are affiliate links. We're going to then launch the machine live and start driving traffic. And we're going to drive traffic using AI-powered traffic nodes. And this is where we see an overlap of AI and the different traffic strategies that we've used traditionally in the past. So the likes of organic traffic, direct traffic, influencer traffic, social media traffic, email traffic, referral traffic, and more. All of these things can be combined with the multiple different AI tools to create these traffic nodes, which will bring you in free traffic day after day after day, which will allow you to cash in. And it's something that you can unleash and get started with very, very quickly here. And we then grow the $50 per day. We expand the number of commission machines that we've got. We build in other automated monetization methods, such as email marketing, for example, into the back end. I mean, this is the icing on the cake, honestly. You don't even need to scale this out to 10 websites if you don't want to. You could just double down on one, and it could make you hundreds or even thousands of dollars per day. You don't need to add in this, profit boosting automation emails. However, it's just a no-brainer because you've got the tools at your disposal, which will do all of this practically automatically for you anyway. So to me, it's kind of a no-brainer. The obstacles have been eliminated. There's no needing a product of your own. There's no money for advertising. There's no boring companies to set up. There's no customer communication. There's no overseas suppliers. There's no inventory purchases. And you are jumping on the bandwagon, jumping on a massive trend, which is AI. But you're doing it in a way that can actually make you money. You're not just going to waste away time by playing with these tools. You're actually going to use them to make you money. Congratulations to Melissa, Billy, and Christian, who just said that they are in. Melinda is in. We've now got 5 of those fast 30 bonuses left, guys. So again, let us know in the question box if you are in the process of getting in, and remember to circle back and let us know once you actually finish getting in, okay? I feel like this is for anyone right now, but especially people who are looking to hit the reset button, people who are not making $1,000 per month in profit, because this is a way that you can get there. This is a way that you can build $50 profit per day, day after day after day, okay, by leveraging AI tools, and not just AI tools, but leveraging a method, a blueprint that we have been perfecting for around about 15, actually more like 17 years now, okay? But if you've just got the AI technology, or if you've just got the blueprint, it's not going to be as powerful. You need to have both. And that's what makes this so exciting. And that's what makes me so excited about it. And you really can get your first commission machine up in around about 30 minutes once you know how to do it. Now, the first time that you do it, the first time that you build a commission machine, it will take you a little bit longer because you're learning as you go. But once you've done it one time, you're going to be able to rinse and repeat and just scale. Scale, scale, scale. Build this as big as you want to without needing to pay for traffic. So whatever income target you may have, I feel like this is right now the best way to go about getting it. And this is the kind of business that can give you financial and personal freedom for yourself and for your family, potentially for the rest of your life. It's the perfect storm in terms of niche marketing. It's the perfect storm in terms of affiliate marketing, because the things that have held us back in the past are no longer barriers. Now, you're getting everything that you could need with our components here. The master blueprint, this alone is worth the price of admission. This is where I'm giving you everything that I know about building these businesses, okay? The complete start to finish framework in minute detail in bite-sized chunks, showing you absolutely everything. The accelerator sessions, these are live sessions with me on a weekly basis. You're getting the traffic master plan. I mean, no one's seen anything quite like this before, because in the past, we didn't have the power of AI. We couldn't, syndicate the different types of content and use the different types of content in synergy with one another before, because we just had no way of doing it. It was a manual process. Now we can automate it. You're getting the super niches served up on a silver platter, the accelerators to help you get going faster, the profit multipliers to grow your profits. And then you're going to be able to see how you can scale your business with the Velocity Labs. You're also going to get support every step of the way. You're getting those special bonuses right now as well, the Freedom Framework, Info Product Mastery, and Outsourcing Secrets. But you need to get in right now or you will miss out on this. We are so close to shutting the doors down, and this is it, guys. It really is a case of now or never. If you wait until tomorrow, it's probably going to be too late. We need to shut the doors down because we are about to release module number 2. And right now you can get in, and there's still time to get in with the class, go through module number 1 and continue on. But you need to get in right now. We've got the 30-day challenge that we're going to be shooting towards getting you to $50 per day in profit in your first 30 days. And we're going to help you take massive action. We're going to give you everything that you possibly need to get there. If you get in right now, there's still a few more of these spots in the first 30, the fast 30 action taker bonuses, if you get in right now. But you need to take the leap of faith right now. Don't wait any longer. You've got an opportunity to use this to your advantage and to allow it to be something that changes your life. But the people that get in are the people that are going to benefit from this. I've shared a lot of about the general method here and the system, and I've shared some examples. And so these are the kind of things that are going to help sort of open your eyes to what's possible. But I take that to a whole new level on the inside. Once you're on the inside, we're gonna be squarely focused on you making money and getting you to make money day after day after day. I mean, that's my mission objective here. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what every step of the training is built around. And you're gonna see how you can use this tried and tested formula with all of the latest and greatest AI shortcuts and leverage that as much as you can to cash in a huge way with this. But you need to take action right now. Don't wait any longer. I am going to be wrapping up this workshop very shortly here, and I want to make sure that if you want to get in, that you've actually done that. I did see we had, who was it here? Maureen, who was unable to get her payment processed. She went through the page and everything, but the payment wasn't processed, so we're helping out Maureen. We can do that because we're here with you live right now. So if you're like Maureen and you come up with an issue and you can't get in, then we can help you. But we can only do that because we're here with you right now. We're not going to be able to do that after the workshop ends. And if you do get stuck by some kind of a technical glitch or something today, and you try to come back and do it tomorrow, then guess what? It's probably going to be too late, unfortunately. Now, we opened this to the public, not even to the public, but to our audience for the first time a few days ago. And the demand and the excitement around this has been huge, off the charts, unlike anything I've ever seen before. We've got people going through module 1 already. It's not too late. You're not going to be behind the pack if you get in right now, but you do need to get in right now, because if you wait any longer, You are going to miss out on this. It's just a fact. It's a reality. We need to close down enrollment so that we can push forward with the training. We can't push forward with the training until we close down the enrollment. So go to the link right now. Remember, you've got zero risk. You've got no financial risk. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee here. You've got everything to gain and nothing to lose. This is your final chance. It's your final chance to get in, but you need to take the leap of faith right now. And I know that it can be scary doing this, but when you go beyond your comfort zone, that's where the magic happens. We've seen this over and over again. Now, I am going to take some questions now. And just before I do that, I'm going to take a sip of water here. But let me know, what questions do you have around this model? What can I share with you to help you make more of an informed decision now? This is your opportunity to get answers to your questions from me right now. And just while we're going through the questions, I'll leave this on a screen, which gives you a summary of all the different bits and pieces that you're getting here, so you can see that visually, okay? All right, I'm going to go through some questions. And if you've got a question that you want me to answer, just go ahead and type it in the question box. I'm going to make sure that I get to every question that I can possibly get to. Okay, let's see. No, you don't need any special experience, as I mentioned. If you can't start this immediately, it doesn't matter. What matters is that you are on the inside, because it will be getting shut down. Can I say more about free traffic? It's hard to believe. I gave you a few examples a little bit earlier, David. I'm not sure if you saw them, but one of the sources of free traffic, just as an example, is Pinterest. It's completely free. You can get thousands and thousands of targeted visitors every single day with the Pinterest strategy. Another one is using social media and publishing the kind of AI images that I shared earlier, but not just any AI images. They need to be well thought out. So that's another one. And then another one is identifying these jackpot keywords, like I showed you earlier. So yeah, I know that it can sound too good to be true, and I can completely understand why you'd feel that way. But it's legit, it's real. So Joe said, I tried to get in, but for some reason the charge did not go through. Joe, let us know. Yeah, so this is another example of how we can help you right now. If you're in Joe's situation where you tried to pay and the payment didn't go through, then give us your email address. We will write down what that is, and we'll be able to help you get in, okay? And I would recommend anyone do that who is stuck and can't get in right now. You should let us know so that we can follow up with you in the next day or so. Because if you just try to come back to that link later, it's just not going to work because it's going to be offline. How do you know that there are products to sell in a particular niche? So yeah, that's part of what we do, Lisa, with the niche analysis process. In fact, I'll go over and show you some more of that here shortly, okay? But yes, we do validate that. But pretty much any niche can be monetized. It's just some are more easily monetized than others. If the course is 8 weeks, when does the 30-day return start? It starts the day that you invest, Emily, and the reason for that is because you're going to know in the first 30 days whether or not this is right for you. And when you jump in today, you're going to have 20 videos on the inside waiting for you. So you're going to be able to charge into module 1. Module 2 will be next, and you're going to know well within the 30 days whether or not this is right for you. So hopefully that answers your question there, Emily. If not, just let me know. Once a commission machine is set up, how long does it usually take before we start seeing money coming in? So the money is directly correlated with the traffic, and the first traffic strategy that we get you guys working with actually happens to be Pinterest, using one of the strategies that we've been talking about here, and you can see traffic pretty quickly with that. It's not like bucket loads of traffic at first, but certainly to the point where you can start making money coming in. Let's see. So a bunch of other people saying they purchased. Congratulations, Maggie. If you still haven't purchased but you are just about to jump in, just let me know. Just type process in the question box. And if you are on the fence, just type fence in capital letters and let me know what you need to know in order to be able to make an informed decision here. I don't want you to be sort of left out without having your question answered. What are the limitations of the system for those who are not living in Australia, USA, Canada, or Europe? I can't really think of any, Richard, to be honest. I live in Argentina, so I'm not in one of those, most common English-speaking Western countries, and there's none that I can find. Will we be showing how to use Pinterest? Yeah, of course. So Dvetsy Dimitrova is in process. Awesome. Just let me know once you finish jumping in, Dvetsy. You're welcome, Maggie. Let's see. Susan said, Aidan told us to enter the email if anyone is having an issue. Yeah, so if you're having an issue, if you're having an issue with checking out, just let us know so that we can help you. Okay, right, we've still got a huge number of people on the workshop. I do have a few more demos that I'm going to be able to give you here, but don't wait until the end of the workshop to jump in. I think that the safest thing for you to do is to try to get in right now just to make sure, and you'll get the added benefit of a few extra bonuses if you jump in right now as well. Okay, so all right, I'm gonna hang on. Let me take just a few more questions. Let me take a few more questions, and I'll just leave this slide up here in the meantime. So what else do we have here? Will this work on a Mac or a PC? Yes, no problem. Can it be done outside the USA? Yes. What if we can't attend the training live? No problem at all. That doesn't matter. You can always catch the replays in the members area. How long do we have access for? Indefinitely. You get in and you've got access to Commission Blueprint Supercharged for life. Am I crazy if I sign up today, even though I don't have time to actually start doing this for the next 3 weeks? No, you're not crazy. In fact, I would say you're probably smart, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to secure your access. In a few weeks' time, you wouldn't be able to do that. And the content that we're giving you is going to continually be updated. And if you can't start for a few weeks or a few months, that's absolutely fine. Can I really do this by myself? Yes, you can. I mean, I've tried to make the training as simple as humanly possible. I've tried to make sure that I take you through in baby steps. I've done all the training videos myself, so I can speak to the quality of the training. And I think you'll just be blown away by what we've put together. Can you do another demo? Yeah, sure. I'll do another demo. Let me recap on a few other bits and pieces, and then I'll get to the demo. Just checking other questions here. This is nothing to do with 123 Profits. Okay, so it's completely different to that system. If you're a member of 123 Profit, I think this is the ideal sort of complementary partner for that, but it's a completely different system. We're leveraging informational websites, we're leveraging free traffic, which is nothing like what we're doing for 123 Profit. And saying that, I do think both of them complement each other really, really well, Susan. So if you've got a niche that you're already working on, or it doesn't have to be the 123 Profit system, and if you don't know what that is, it doesn't matter. But if you do have another kind of a niche that you're involved in, this is probably something that you could add into the mix and double down in that niche and get a lot of free traffic. So it's a great way to sort of recycle other projects that you may have going on. Yeah, that would be a good way to explain it, Susan, I guess. All right, I have limited computer skills. How long to get this program going because of this lack? Everything is over the shoulder training, Todd. So it's really designed to be as simple as possible. And I don't think, I mean, I can't really think how a lack of technical skills would slow you down here, because you're leaning on AI tools to do all the leverage for you. You're actually getting a $1,000 discount right now, so you do have that already, PM. Diana, you are getting that. So this is to Diana, Danila, and other people who are 123 Profit members. You're actually getting the link when you go through that special link there. That's what that link is for. It's to give you a discount. Okay. All right. Okay, cool. I'm going to share a few more thoughts and ideas here with you. But once again, this really is the last chance, guys. Don't wait any longer. I mean, you really need to be in today. Otherwise, you're going to be not just risk, but at huge risk of missing out on this entirely, because we are closing down. Module 1 is already there. You need to be in before we start module 2. That's just the way this is. Okay. So I would love to be able to help you, but you need to take action. And it really is up to you at this point. I mean, I've shared what I think is hopefully a good introduction, and you're going to learn a lot more about this once you are actually on the inside here. Okay, so my team and I, we've got huge amounts of experience in this. And again, you need to take the next move. I know it can be scary making that kind of financial commitment and jumping in, but that's where the magic can happen. And the time to do this is now. I mean, this is a red hot opportunity to get in before anyone else sort of takes advantage of this. Everything is changing, and you can be at the forefront of this change, but only if you are involved. Right now, there are easy wins to be had. This is a way that you can monetize this technology and use it to your advantage. Now, I think it's important sometimes to ask yourself the question, what are your goals? What do you really want in life? And if you are thinking about that, could passive income of maybe a couple of $100 a day, whatever it is, could that help you with that? Will that open up a whole new world of possibility? Hopefully that you could see that it would. And by the way, most of the goals that you have could probably be achieved by earning a few $100s in profit per day. $300 per day in profit is over $100,000 per year. And if that's cream on top of anything you may already have, or just something that's completely brand new, that can open up a whole new realm of possibility. But I think it's also important to remember that, your time really is limited. And you've got an opportunity every single day to do something that can massively push you forward, or to continue on the current trajectory doing the same things you've always done. And if you want something different in your life, then you need to do something different to get it. And this is radically different to anything that has ever come before. But the people who benefit from this are the people who are going to know how to use the system. So again, if you want to do this, now is the time. Now is the best time that we've ever had. It's the perfect storm. We're combining AI technology with a method that is proven to work. Now, we've helped thousands of people succeed online, and I feel like if you're one of the people that hasn't succeeded yet, or is not at the point where you're earning thousands of dollars in profit per month, then you deserve this. But you need to be willing to keep working towards your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams. Invest in yourself. Again, you've got no risk from a financial standpoint. You've got 30-day money back guarantee. You're going to come in, you're going to have a look around, and you're going to decide whether or not it's right for you. Use this superpower and breakthrough training combined with the time-tested method to make this your big breakthrough. I know that some people are sitting here right now and are making up their decision, and for the people that decide to jump in, I'm very confident that you're going to be putting yourself in a position where you can look back on this webinar and you'll remember it. You'll remember the AI demonstrations that we did, and you'll remember taking that leap of faith. And you'll remember it because it made a life-changing difference. Now, of course, I can't guarantee that, but by doing this right now, you're at least putting yourself in a position for that to become a reality in your life. And again, don't forget, you don't have any risk in doing that. We're giving you everything that you need, but you need to jump in right now or you will miss out. Now, I'm not even asking you for a firm yes or no at this point. I'm asking you to put yourself on the inside. Get on the inside. Go in the members area. You could be in there in the next 60 seconds if you wanted to be. Take a look around. Figure out, is this right for you? And if you decide that this is not right for you, then that's fine, because you've got 30 days to change your mind. And if you decide 29 minutes from now, 29 days from now that this is not right for you, just let us know. We'll give you your money back. No hard feelings, no questions asked. And I get that it's a big investment. Okay, I get that. It might be the biggest one that you've considered making in quite a while. You're getting a $1,000 discount here, okay? Let's not forget about that. But nonetheless, it's still a significant investment. But what I will say is that in my experience, my biggest wins in life have always come when I've gone outside my comfort zone And they've come when I've done new things. And I feel like that's a common theme with the most successful people that I know. The magic happens when you go outside your comfort zone. So I think the real question here is not about the price tag, but about how badly you want it. If you can see the power in what we're talking about here, then you'll see the investment in perspective. And if you want to get in, you'll just find a way to get in. So the real question is, are you willing to do what it takes to get in? And if you are, then are you willing to follow the simple steps and take action? Because if you want to do that, then get in and do it. Now, if you know that you can afford to get in, maybe you're worried about the time component. But what I'll tell you about this model is that it is the most streamlined and leveraged model that I have ever come across, thanks to the AI technology that we're leveraging here. And if you don't have a few hours per week that you can commit to something like this, then I don't really know what you could do. I don't really know what you could do to build an online business, because you need to invest some time. I mean, if you don't invest any time, then nothing is going to happen. If you invest some time doing things that are strategically important to do, like building out this business, then you can expect to get some kinds of results. And the more time and the more leverage that you have, the better the results can be. So about business opportunities, normally you need to invest either a lot of time or have a lot of leverage. And by leverage, it could be a team. In this case, we're talking about technology. So I don't think there's ever been a time quite like there is right now where you can leverage the kind of technology that we've seen here. And if you don't want to or can't bring yourself to allocate a few hours a week to doing something that could potentially change your life, then I don't know what kind of a business you could do that could get you towards your goals. This is like a modern day gold rush. Okay, there is money to be made here. There are riches to be made. Some people on this webinar right now are going to be among the few people who later in life are seen as visionaries for jumping in and cashing in on it. But that can only happen if you decide to take the leap of faith and join me on this journey. And by investing today, you are immediately going to set yourself up with an unfair advantage to compared to everyone else. You're going to be very quickly learning how to use this method and the incredible advancements in AI to make money online. And the combination of the technology and the method are going to be like your superpower. And I want you in this with me. I want you to continue your online business journey, or start it, or hit the reset button on it using this method, because I am absolutely convinced that it is the best method online right now for starting a brand new business from scratch, because of the amount of leverage that you've got. And let's not forget that you don't need to pay money for inventory, or you don't need to pay money for ads. You're using free methods. So not only are you using all these free methods and getting all this upside, but what we're talking about here is leveraging traditional traffic sources, which are incredibly predictable, and systematically rolling them out with the help of AI technology to make money. So don't wait any longer. You can cash in, but you need to jump in right now. We are going to be wrapping this workshop up in just a moment, and the entire opportunity is going to be coming down. But you need to jump in right now if you want to do this. And look, one thing I found in life is that the people who get ahead are the people that are resourceful, not necessarily the people who have got all the money and all the resources. And the reality is that the best way to change any situation is just to get on with it and find a way to make whatever needs to be done actually happen. And sometimes being resourceful means going outside your comfort zone a little bit, but I'd rather do that than live with discomfort permanently. So if you've got the resources at your disposal now, if I've answered your questions, then just go ahead and jump in. And if I haven't answered your question, if you've got a question that needs answering, then let me know what it is in the question box so I can answer it, because this workshop is going to be wrapping up in a few moments here. You can get started right now by going to the link that you can see on the screen there, and we'll put that in the chat box again for you. It's commissionblueprint.com/special. You are getting the $1,000 discount when you go to that link, okay? But again, if you need to be resourceful to be able to get in, then it's time to get resourceful. Whatever you do, don't fall into this when-then trap. This is something I've spoke about in the past, and I'm going to say it again, but it's a reason that so many people end up broke at the age of retirement. And it's when people say, oh, you know, Aidan, when I have more time, then I'll decide to start my business. But it's just a flawed way to think, because life doesn't work like that. Life won't just drop your dreams into your lap one day. You need to work for them, and you need to take responsibility for that. And that starts with taking action. And right now, if you'd like to take the next step, then that means making your investment using the link that you can see on the screen. And don't just wait. You know, the first step is always taking action. It's the action that creates the result. And you know what limits most people? It's actually not time, it's not money, it's opportunity. And this is the first time, and possibly the last time, that we are ever going to be opening this to the public. And in fact, it's going to be closing down very, very soon. So if you do wait, then you're definitely going to miss out on this. Now is the perfect time to do this. Not only is this opportunity something that has proven itself to make us money for many, many years, but we are combining it with a huge trend. And in the future, people are going to be talking about this right now as a huge leap forward. And we've seen these leaps forward. We've seen these opportunities come where just by being present in something, you're able to cash in. We saw it with Amazon when people started selling physical products online with Amazon. Even before then, we saw it with getting incredibly cheap traffic on the likes of Google, and then on Facebook when Facebook traffic became a thing. This is an opportunity that actually dwarfs all of those opportunities though. Now, just before I wrap up, a couple more things I want to share, and I may still have time to do a demonstration, and I will get to more questions. So if you've got a question, let me know in the question box, and I'll pause in a moment here and answer some more questions. But first, I want to talk a little bit about what money is actually good for, because the thing about money, what people worry about, it's not even the price tag, it's what they get, it's what you get in exchange for the money that you pay. And the value of money is determined by what you get when you use it, what you can exchange it for. And your hope when you purchase something is that whatever you get in exchange is better than keeping your money and spending it on something else. And we all spend money, we all exchange money almost every single day to get other things. And it might be like exchanging money for food or electricity or other resources. We exchange it for education as well. And that's what we're doing here today. It's education that can help you get ahead. And how can you feel more comfortable than exchanging your money for Commission Blueprint Supercharged than for anything else? Because you're exchanging money for access to training, education that is designed to help you make more money. What would you need to know for certain to feel confident about making this exchange? Just let me know in the question box. I genuinely want to know, because I feel like if you've got a question and I don't answer it, then you're going to leave this workshop without being able to make an informed decision. And just remember, by the way, just remember that you don't have any risk from a financial standpoint, because you can change your mind in the first 30 days. Now, you could try to figure all of this out on your own, but that would be the slow approach to doing this. I've done this in the past. Trial and error is not the best way to learn. And especially right now, when we're dealing with cutting edge technology, if you're able to use systems and processes and operating procedures that we've put together to shortcut your path, then you're going to be making money so much faster than you otherwise would. So this is not just a way that we have streamlined operations for you, it's a way that we have turbocharged your results. Now, the pricing paradox is that we could have offered this training up for 1/10 of the price, 1/100th of the price. Heck, we could have even given it for free. But if we did that, we would have been limited to making this something that maybe was a glorified PDF. But we didn't start with the question of, how should we sell this for 50 bucks? Instead of focusing on that, we asked ourselves the question, what could we package up? What could we give you to make it so that it would be as close to impossible for anything other than life-changing success to turn up in your life? What would that look like? And with this second approach, it immediately turns off most of the market, but it gives us a massive advantage because we can engineer a one-of-a-kind solution that you just can't get from anywhere else. We've packaged together here almost 2 decades of experience with the latest, the greatest, the most cutting edge tools and techniques that are out there today. Now, this isn't for the hobbyist. This isn't for the person who just has a slight desire to get ahead in life. This is for the serious individual who wants to move the needle, who wants to get things going. And you probably know who you are. And if you want to do this, if this feels like something that you might want to do, then I would urge you just take the leap of faith and get in. Because again, you've got everything to gain here and nothing to lose. Now, of course, you could just do nothing, but we all know what happens when you just do nothing. Nothing changes, you get nothing. You don't need to be anything special here. This is not about personal abilities. This is about following a process and leveraging the tools. What you do need to do is be an action taker, and that starts today by going to the link that you can see on the screen now. Guys, this workshop is wrapping up in a few moments here, and I don't want you to wait until the very end if you want to do this, because I've seen already at least 3 or 4 people who did get trapped on the investment page and were unable to make their payment. If you jump in right now, if anything happens, we can help you. And it also secures your spot, because if you come back tomorrow, then it's going to be too late. Now, a few final things to mention, and I want to mention these because I see them coming up over and over again. They stop people moving forward in life. And one of the reasons people stop, one of the barriers that stops people is money. But I believe that this is, for the most part, a psychological barrier. Now, often people don't start businesses because they think they can't afford it. But in reality, you often can't afford to not start something new, because waiting, we know, doesn't get you ahead. The only thing that gets you ahead is action. And money is almost always available. And the example that I give people here is, if you told me, or if I told you that, if you told me that you couldn't afford to start a business, it was going to cost you $1,000, let's say, it'd probably be incorrect, because if you just found out that you needed to pay $1,000 to save your arm falling off, you would find a way to scrape together $1,000. And the key there is that this is a prioritization issue. And I know that's an extreme example, but it really makes the case. And time is similar. You can make time for the things that are important enough. We've all got 24 hours in a day. We've all got different demands, but you can always make time, especially when you can leverage tools. And especially with something like this, it's going to be complementary to other projects you may have on anyway. And it's actually going to free up more time. I spoke about ability a moment ago. This is not about talent or skills. It's about process. And regarding confusion, it's actually normal to be confused, but I'm going to be helping you work through that little by little with the bite-sized chunks videos that I'm going to be giving you, with the live training I'm going to be giving you every single week, and the support that I'm committed to giving you. And one of the ways that you're going to overcome this confusion is just by diving in and actually doing. Okay. Now, the fifth one, and this is probably the biggest one, is fear. Most people, a lot of people, don't take action because they are afraid. They're afraid of making a mistake. But one way to look at this is just to ask yourself the question, why are you here now? What is it that's motivating you? And understand that you will make some mistakes. But if you're well in tune with your burning desire, your reason for wanting to get ahead, then that can pull you through the fear and allow you to start. And this is an opportunity unlike any that's come along before. And that may sound cliche, but if you just think about it for a moment, we're talking about AI technology that can do things in 2 minutes that would have taken me 200 minutes previously. It just hasn't existed like this before. Now, if nothing changes, nothing changes. And if you don't do this, your life is going to continue on the same way it is right now. And that might be fine. There may be nothing wrong with that. But excuse me, if you do want a little bit more, if you do want to see what you're really capable of and make a dent in your own life and your own future, then this is something new that you can jump on the bandwagon with. It is exploding right now. People are going to cash in on this in a huge way, but the only people that can cash in are the people that have got access to the tools and the training to be able to do this in an efficient and streamlined, systematic, predictable way. So what's the worst that could happen here? When I'm considering doing something new that maybe I'm a little bit concerned about, that's a question I ask myself. What is the worst that could happen? And I don't think there's much downside at all. Now, one of the final things I want to leave you with here is not to let your fear cripple you. Don't let your fear define your life. It's okay to be afraid, but go ahead and do it anyway. The magic happens when you go outside your comfort zone, going beyond what you've done before. And scientific studies have proven this. growth and success, it follows a similar pattern. First, when you see something new, people often lack confidence and find excuses. And this could be happening to you right now. And if you can get through that, you'll be in the learning zone. And the learning zone is what you'll be in when you're in the members area, when you've made your investment. And after you go through the learning zone, you get into the growth zone. And this is where the real magic happens. But when you reverse engineer the steps to success, it's always the same. It starts by doing something that's new. And this is something that is new that you can do right now. I believe that you deserve this. Never give up on your dreams. People who give up are the people that inevitably fail. You don't want to be like the guy on the left there who is, so close to making the breakthrough, but doesn't do it. Never give up. I struggled for 2 years online before I eventually made my breakthrough, and eventually started making money day in, day out. But it took me 2 years of trial and error to get there. You can succeed with this as long as you don't give up on your dreams. Now, I am going to take a few more questions here now, and I'm actually going to see if my webcam can work again. We'll turn that back on, and I'm going to take a sip of water. All right, so I will. There we go. So I should have my webcam there now. I'm going to take a few more questions. So if you've got a question, go ahead and put it in. And I want to take us back over to the web in a moment. I might be able to do a couple more demonstrations. I've got my other monitor. When I'm like looking this way, it's because I've got my other monitor here, which is what I look to see the different questions that we've got coming up. All right, let's see. A bunch of people are saying that the challenge is around the amount of money that it takes to get in, and I know that this is not an insignificant amount, but we've sort of done the best that we can do there. We've got the split part payment plan, which I'll show you again here now, whereby you can get in for 3 payments of $997. The other thing that may be of benefit to you, and let me show you this again, is is paying with PayPal credit. Now, this is not something that's available to everyone. However, PayPal credit is a way that you can use PayPal funds, essentially. Another thing that you could potentially do is put it on the credit card and just make the minimum payments. Now, I'm someone that likes to pay for things in cash when I can, so that would be my preference. But putting it on the credit card and paying down the minimum payments might work out at like $1.50 per day in interest or something. That may be an option for you. But other than that, I mean, there's nothing else that we can really sort of do here to help with that. You're already getting, don't forget, a $1,000 discount off what the public price is of $3,497. So you're getting a huge discount. But this is closing. This is not false scarcity. This is closing. We're at the point where we're closing now. We've got a members area. We've got people going through this, taking the training, and it's a case of taking action now. Otherwise, you are potentially going to miss out on this. Let's see what other questions we may have here. And you guys have been an amazing audience. Thank you for that. It makes my job so much easier. If you're on the fence right now, just type fence in capitalized letters in the question box so I can see that. Can I do another demo? Yeah, I might be able to, might have a couple of minutes to do another one here shortly. Let me see what other questions we've got. Let's see. If you're still here right now and you haven't jumped in and there's another question, let me know what that question is and I'll try to do it. It looks like most of the people who haven't jumped in are either waiting to get funds together or having an issue with the payment plan. The payment plan, it is what it is, unfortunately. Another thing that may help you, and this I think comes back to getting resourceful, is maybe coming in with a business partner. So maybe you've got someone who can make the investment, and you can do the heavy lifting once you're on the inside. Will it take the full 8 weeks before we're set up to be able to make $50 per day? No, I mean, the objective there is that you'll be able to get to that rate within 30 days. That's what we're shooting towards. Ultimately, that's going to depend on on how much you double down on the system and the action that you take once you're on the inside. And then also, once you know the system, this is something that you can rinse and repeat over and over again very, very quickly there. See you on the inside, says Ida. A lot of questions around how long will it take to make significant income from this. Once you know the system, this is something that you can rinse and repeat very quickly and pump out these commission machines over and over again. And I've spoken a lot today about getting to $50 in profit per each one of these websites, but you can go so much bigger than that if you want to. That's just scratching the surface. And there's no real ceiling on what you can make here. I mean, I showed you some screenshots earlier where multiple different commission accounts on the same day, each one making hundreds and hundreds of dollars per day. So yeah, this is huge. I'm going to show you examples of websites once you're on the inside there, Lisa, because I kind of want to keep, some of the different, secret bits and pieces for the members. I did show a few screenshots earlier though of what some of them look like, and I might be able to go back to them in the slides here shortly. What are the monthly operating costs? So that's a good question. Who was that? Trace. So you've got hosting as a monthly cost, but you can get hosting for, could be $5 a month at the low end, at the very low end. And with hosting, you pay for it one time, on a monthly basis. And if it's a good hosting plan, you'll be able to have multiple websites in there. So for $5 a month or $10 a month, you could have 100 different websites up and running if you wanted to. And then it's a domain name. I mean, you need a domain name. ChatGPT, you can actually use for free. All of the AI tools that I've been demonstrating today, you can use for free. There is no paid traffic to talk of, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. There's no paying for the content creation. I mean, that's all free as well. There's just genuinely no, I mean, even like, so for example, I was sharing some examples using SEMrush. That's a tool that you can use for free with a free demo, or get a trial, and in a couple of weeks you get all the information you want. You could download a ton of different information, and then you wouldn't need that anymore. And you can use other tools as well, like Ubersuggest, like Keyword Planner. So there just are none of these costs. So I think I also covered what are the fees with the program there. What I might do now is go ahead and recap on the main components, because I think it might be good just for you to see one last time what these are, okay? So we are giving you everything that we feel like you need to succeed with this. And it starts off with the master blueprint. And this is week by week training that we roll out on a weekly basis. So I mentioned that some people are already starting on module 1. So module 1 of the master blueprint is already available for you in the members area. And if you sign up right now, you'll be able to have access to that in a matter of seconds, where you'll get the first around about 20 videos that walk you through the initial stages. And then module 2 is coming in week 2. So that's actually the real reason, one of the real reasons why we need to shut this training down, because we can't bring new members in when we're already in week 2 of the training in module 2. So if you get in today, you can still get access and start at the start of the training. And if you wait until tomorrow, then unfortunately, it's going to be too late for you to jump in. So this really is a case of, now or never to do this. The master blueprint walks through everything that I've learned in the last 17 years of running these kinds of websites, but also everything that I've learned in terms of using AI tools, which I've been doubling down on, and not just me, but a team of my employees as well have been doubling down and learning everything that we could possibly learn, and then figure out how we can use those things to streamline our operations and get these amazing results. So that's all built into the master blueprint, which is the first part of the training. And honestly, if all you got was the master blueprint, that would easily be worth the price of admission here. So I can very comfortably say that. But then that's not all we do, because I've also got live sessions where I'm like this with you live every single week, multiple times, using Zoom And it's kind of like mastermind style coaching where you and your fellow class members will be there and you'll be able to ask me questions, and I'll be doing live demos, and I'll be sharing what the checkpoints are, and I'll be working to make sure that you understand all of the key milestones step by step by step. And if we have to sort of drag you kicking and screaming, to the finish line, then that's something that I feel like we can do because of these accelerator sessions. So I think you're going to get a huge amount of value out of those. That they are a huge investment of my own time, not just turning up and actually presenting them, but I do a lot of preparation for these as well. And oftentimes I'll ask you, do you want me to dissect one of your websites live? And you can say yes, and I'll be able to go in live and show you different things that you could tweak to make more money. The traffic master plan, this is unlike anything that we've done before in the world of traffic. To be honest, we've been focused mostly over the past decade really in teaching paid traffic, because we like that traffic that's a little bit like a light switch where you can turn it on and turn it off at will. But the reason we like that is because free traffic or organic traffic has been expensive or very, very time consuming to get. And I say expensive because it hasn't been something that an individual has really been able to systematically do. It's required hiring a team of people. And a lot of that stems back to the fact that you needed to create content. Right now, we can create content at the snap of our fingers, literally by pushing a couple of buttons on the keyboard. So the traffic master plan has changed dramatically as a result of that. And we're leveraging all these sources of free traffic. We're 100% focused, by the way, on free traffic. Will you have the opportunity? Could you use paid traffic later? Sure, it would be an advanced strategy. It's not needed. It's not something we focus on teaching. But if you've already got that expertise, then these websites that we're building are very high quality, and they would do well with paid traffic, actually. What we've found works well, though, especially now that we've got a way of creating high quality content on demand just by snapping our fingers, is to keep doubling down on the free traffic, and you build up a massive asset when you do that. You're getting access to the super niches. So, if you just want us to sort of serve you up with something that is going to be a moneymaker in terms of a niche, then we can do that. But I also want to go through, and actually let me quickly, again, going a little bit off script here, but I've mentioned a few times some of the different algorithms and tools and bits and pieces that we have. Would you like me to show you, just to give you a little bit of a sneak peek under the hood here? Give me a yes if you want to see some more of those. And I can see your questions coming in as well, so we'll make sure we get to those. Okay, a bunch of people want to, okay, so this here is one of the niche analysis spreadsheets. This is another one. And what we're doing here is we're analyzing a whole bunch of different things using different formulas, different algorithms, different scoring grids. Now, don't be overwhelmed by any of this. It's all very much, plug and play. And what we can do is we can analyze a niche very quickly. I can come over to Amazon. So this, for example, I did a search in Amazon for off-grid water filter. Off-grid water filter. Now, I can see that there are a bunch of off-grid water filters. So if I wanted to create content around the off-the-grid water system, which I actually did here, which you can see, I created content prior to the website, same process. I created an outline for the content. If I wanted to validate that there was, products that I could actually sell in this space, one of the ways I can do it is come over to Amazon. And I can make a decent commission off these. These sell for hundreds of dollars, $426. Look at the reviews on that thing. I could sell that on my website. And this is actually forms part of the product pricing analysis that we do here. So I've got a whole bunch of these different things, and the spreadsheets are a key part of the analysis process. So you're going to see exactly how that works firsthand. Okay, the launch accelerators, the commission theme and plugins, these are just plug and play. So you can literally install it, and out of the box, it's going to be optimized, ready for you to use. The profit multipliers, these are things like, this is really the icing on the cake. This is where, if you wanted to, you could spend more money on, for example, an email marketing system. We've got one that we will recommend to you, which you can actually use for free to begin with. And because you can use it for free for your first 30 days, you should be making money before you want to continue on with that. And again, this is the icing on the cake. You don't need to do this. You can make plenty of money without even expanding into using like a profit multiplier. But if you want to, and I'll recommend that you do, make more money, then this is a great way to do it. We also talk about scaling. I feel like I've done pretty good job of scaling my business over the years. I've done over $100 million in online sales. And that's because I know and I'm good at building systems that lend themselves to scaling. So the Velocity Labs are going to be working you through scaling specifically. And the lessons that you're going to be learning in the Velocity Labs are lessons that you could apply to other businesses, you know, that you may be building simultaneously or that you may already have. Because a lot of the lessons, although I'm going to be specifically talking about using them with the Commission Blueprint Supercharged system, they are complementary to pretty much any type of business. And then the Success Club, and this is where, you know, I'm putting my reputation on the line here. I'm saying that I'm going to be there with you every step of the way. And between me and our amazing team of coaches, if we have to drag you kicking and screaming to the finish line, as long as you're an active participant in the journey, then we'll do that. And we've got multiple different layers there. We've got the rapid response help desk, we've got the expert coaching, the members forum, and you know, we're just going to make sure that you never get stuck. If you have been stuck in the past because you couldn't use paid ads or you didn't have a Facebook account, you couldn't do the system or something, it's just not going to happen this time, because we're talking about leveraging hundreds of nodes of traffic, AI-powered traffic from lots of different places. So you're not going to get tripped up or stuck like you may have done in the past. We've got some pretty amazing bonuses as well. This is the Freedom Framework. I mean, this here is worth at least a couple of $1,000s. It's incredibly complimentary. It's about developing a plan, not just for your business, but for your personal life as well, and making sure the two work together. Info Product Mastery, we've sold this for $2,000 in the past. This is about an advanced strategy that will deal with, actually we deal with this strategy here, and we start talking about this after we're through the core 8 weeks. And then Outsourcing Secrets. This has been, this course, we've had 55,000 people go through this course. It's sold for a couple of $1,000s, and it's been a game changer for a lot of people. If you're interested in outsourcing, then this is a way that you can learn all about it. And again, this is included for free as a fast action bonus. You got 30-day challenge. The goal here is to get you $50 per day in profit. And I mentioned this, we're actually past the first 30 people. If you let me know that you're jumping in now, I'll make sure that we manually add you to this as well, and you'll get that. Now's the time to jump in though, guys, because this is closing down. It's just a reality. You need to jump in right now if you want to do this, because if you don't, you're going to risk missing out on this permanently. You got zero risk here. You can see it in black and white on the screen in front of you. I'm telling you, you got 30 days to test this thing out for yourself. You are going to be blown away by the value that we can deliver. I'm incredibly passionate about teaching, and I'm also passionate about this method, because this has been my bread and butter. This is how I started building my online business a couple of decades ago. This is the method that allowed me to quit my day job, actually, building high value, informational niche websites. And in the first module, I actually talk you through a couple of them. I had a niche website, I'll share it with you now, all about Cocker Spaniel training, and it was amazing. It provided a lot of high value information for people that wanted to train their Cocker Spaniels. And that's like a niche, that's like a micro niche almost. But that's the kind of thing that works really well here. And you can go broader as well. Like you could have a website just about gardening. And so it doesn't have to be micro niche focused, it could be broader. And that's fine, as long as it meets the criteria that we're talking about. Okay, so one more time, guys, give me let me know if you are jumping in now. Just type process if you've decided that you are going to jump in. And what I'll do is I'm going to pause my screen and get a few different bits and pieces together here. And I'm going to give you one more incentive to go ahead and jump in. So hang on, let me just, so many different bits and pieces here. Make sure I've got everything all lined up here. Okay, I think we're good to go. So what I'm going to do now is sweeten the deal and give you an extra special bonus if you decide to get in the next 10 minutes. And I'm also going to start a 10-minute countdown timer. And in the next 10 minutes, I want you to make your decision one way or another about whether or not you are in or not. And if you decide that this is not right for you in the next 10 minutes, then that's fine. But at least make your decision, because I think the worst thing that could happen here is that you just don't make any decision at all. And we've been on the workshop, what is it, over 2 hours now, 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I think you owe it to yourself to make a decision, okay? And you can see that we've got the link down here, commissionblueprint.com/special. That's where you're gonna save $1,000. But I do want you to make a decision here before the timer gets down to 0. And again, I feel like you owe it to yourself to do that, because a couple of reasons. One is this is shutting down, and if you wait any longer, you're gonna miss out. That's just a fact. And secondly, if you make a decision before that timer gets down to 0, I'm giving you 2 different extra special bonuses. So the first is training about how to use AI to create Facebook posts that are primed to go viral. This is not something that you need to do specifically to work the commission blueprint method, but it's certainly complementary, and it kind of fits into what we're doing here with leveraging AI tools. Now, the second thing I'm going to do is give you an extension pack of 50 niches that are ready to build websites around. I mean, I've put a value of $500. I think that's actually massively undervalued, because they'll be putting like a value of $10 on each one. I think it's probably more like $5,000 is the value there. But you get the idea. You're getting a huge amount of extra value right now. And if you've already jumped in, we'll make sure that you get these bonuses as well. Again, all I'm trying to do here is incentivize you to take action, because if you wait longer, you are going to miss out on this. It's just an unfortunate fact of the matter is that we need to close down the enrollment, because we need to push on with module 2. Right now, you can still get in. You're not going to be behind anyone else. You're going to get instant access today, and you're going to be able to push forward at your own pace. So go ahead and jump in right now if this is something that you want to do. I would love to be working with you, but you need to take that leap of faith. And if you've got any last minute questions, let's see. Latasha, you will be able to still get the bonuses that I'm mentioning. Yes. All right. Susan said she decided 5 minutes into the webinar that she was already in, so that's awesome. And if you have jumped in, I'd love to know in the question box, what was it that really helped you decide to get in? What was it about the training? What is it in your life, perhaps, that you're motivated to for moving towards to get in? And I can see that Shelley said it was the free traffic. Do we teach about tracking? Yes, we do teach about tracking, Lisa. The monetization potential, says Rob. Yeah. If you're still in process, guys, if you haven't actually finished jumping in, just let me know in process so I can monitor things in the back end. I could see that Francis was in process. Is access the same if you pay in installments versus paying full? Yes, it's the same. You'll get the same exact access to everything. We're not going to punish you for that at all, so that's fine. All right. Okay, Trace said that they're getting in. So Trace, actually come back and let me know once you finish jumping in. I'm going to, in the meantime, go ahead and recap on a few more things. 6 more minutes, guys. You owe it to yourself to make a decision one way or another here. I've tried to share what the model is, and I'll see if I can, let me see if I can recap, find some recap slides here to share the model one more time, and then it's time to make your decision, because this is a unique opportunity that is just not going to come around. These kind of opportunities, they really don't come around all that often. We're not even talking about some new tactic. We're talking about a fundamental quantum leap forward in how all of this works. And I sort of feel like, you know, you've got this opportunity to either ride this amazing wave or be a spectator. You don't need any special experience. Here are some recap slides I can use. Excuse me, I've got a bit of congestion here today. You don't need any special experience. The steps are really, really simple, and part of the beauty is in the simplicity. So you identify a super niche. I've showed you how to do that. I even gave you a sneak peek at one of the validation tools, spreadsheets that we use with algorithms built into it. But we identify a super niche. You can use AI technology to help you with that. You saw how we did that earlier as well. we then activate the commission machine. This is building the website. And this is actually really simple. We choose a domain name. AI technology can help us with that. We create some content. AI technology does that for us. We insert money magnets. To keep this really simple, I would say to start with, just focus on selling products that are on Amazon, because you can see at a glance what they sell for. You can, and by the way, the beauty about the Amazon affiliate program is you don't just get a commission for a product that you are recommending. You get a commission for a product that anyone who goes through your link eventually goes on to buy for weeks to come. So that can be huge, and it makes monetization really, really easy. And there are other methods that we'll talk about as well. You get your domain up and running. You can do that in about 30 minutes flat. Once you know the system, the first time you go through, it's going to take you more than 30 minutes because there's a learning curve. But I take you through, the videos, the training, and bite-sized chunks, and then you turn on the traffic. So there are dozens and dozens of AI tools out there right now that you can leverage to your advantage. You can use to your advantage with the system. And in fact, one of the ones that I shared today, the Bing image creator, is not even on this list, right? But it's a good example of a tool. And you can leverage this with the likes of organic content, organic traffic sources, I should say, direct traffic sources, influencers, social media. There are dozens of ways that you can do this. So when you sort of combine all these things up, it's going to give you hundreds of permutations, hundreds of different ways that you can get traffic from these nodes of AI generated traffic. And we haven't been able to do this before. This kind of traffic hasn't been viable before like this. So in the past, we would have doubled down on just one of these traditional methods. But right now, with the way that we can leverage this AI technology, we can do all of them at once, and we can do them with value, adding value, not just loading the web up with more crap that no one wants to read about. We're actually providing value, good quality value here. And you can do it lightning fast. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. You can scale up, you can keep building. I mean, $50 per day, that's ultra conservative, You could get to $50 a day with just 50 visitors a day to your website, and we're talking about getting thousands. So, do the math on that. You can see, and then you add the icing to the cake if you want to, and you can start making even more money. The obstacles have been eliminated. I feel like it's the perfect opportunity for anyone right now. I've never seen an opportunity like this come along in the online space ever. It just hasn't, because this is a leap forward with the tech. I mean, ChatGPT alone, one tool, is absolutely game changing, and you're going to learn how to use that to actually make money. A lot of people are going to play around with it and do things like, give me a recipe about such and such. You can do that as well. In fact, you're going to learn how to do that a lot better to help you with a lot of things in your personal life. But you're also going to do, most importantly, things that are going to allow you to make money. This is an opportunity unlike anything that has come before. And believe me, this is something that you want to be involved with. There will be a before and after moment for the people that understand this and actually use it. And I'm very confident of that, because once you go through some of my training, you can see how powerful this is. But unfortunately, some people are not going to take that leap of faith. It's easy to make excuses and not do something, but you can put yourself in a position to crush it as long as you take the leap of faith. And if you don't have faith in yourself, then put your faith in me, put your faith in the AI technology. I've helped thousands of people build businesses online. I absolutely love it. I share everything that I do. I'm completely transparent and genuine. And you can believe that if I'm saying something is the best right now, then I genuinely believe that to be the case. I've earned over $100 million online at this point. I don't need to be selling these courses to make money. I do it because I love it, and I like hearing the success stories, and I'd love to hear yours as well. But you can only do that if you take that leap of faith. So I am wrapping this up in a couple of minutes time here. I can see the timer is actually getting down to zero now. So I'm just going to stop that before it starts beeping at me. And again, take the leap of faith. What is stopping you? What's stopping you? If you can find the funds to do this, get in and do it today, because tomorrow will be too late. Now, if I've missed out on answering any of your questions, let me just see here. If I have missed out on answering any of your questions, then we do have a support email and a support desk. The support desk would actually be the best thing to use to reach out if I haven't been able to answer your questions on this workshop, because we've ran out of time, or I haven't seen it. Then you could create a support ticket. That would be the best thing to do. That way you can log in and see the progress and responses, or you can email us at support@blueprintcentral.com, and I'll be watching out for any emails coming through there. But don't delay. I mean, if you wait until tomorrow, then you're going to miss out. You need to move fast, because this is shutting down. This is not false scarcity. It's just reality. It's fact of the matter, and now is the time to jump in. So let me see if there are any final questions that you've got. Let me know in the question box if you've got any final questions. I'm going to switch my webcam off there again now and expand my screen a little bit. This is huge, guys. You're getting everything that you could possibly need. Let me see. I seem to be having issues with PayPal, so I need to know what other alternatives there are. So I'm glad that you are writing that in right now, because in 2 minutes time we would have missed this. Let us know what your email is, and we'll see how we can help you. Has anyone else just decided that if you haven't jumped in yet, but you have decided that you are going to get in on this today, give me a 3 in the question box. If you are not a member yet, if you haven't made your investment yet, but you have decided that you are getting in today, give me a 3 in the question box. And I can see, all right, Billy, Martin, Carol, Hannah, awesome, congratulations, guys. And some other people I've missed your name, don't worry, other people are typing in there as well. Congratulations, Craig. Let's see, Jim says, Aidan just stated, I'm completely transparent. If so, please supply the terms and conditions. You can see them on the checkout page there. I don't have anything to hide from you, Jim, and you've got the 30-day money-back guarantee. I mean, I've shown that probably a dozen times on here. And if this doesn't feel like it's right for you, that's also fine. It's also fine. I'm excited about this. I'm passionate about it, because I know that it's going to change people's lives. But if you don't like this for some reason, that's fine. Other people are going to come in and take advantage of it. And I'm not going to have any shortage of students to work with. Trace, I can see that Trace is getting in. Susan, Damon, David, another David, Latasha. Rick said he's in, just paid for it. Awesome, good stuff, Rick. Congratulations. All right, guys, we are going to wrap this up right now. I'll jump right towards the end of my slides here, just so I can wrap up on the final slides. Never give up on your dreams. This is one of my favorite images, because I think it really captures what's at stake here. The people that don't succeed online are only the people that give up before the magic happens. So you want to be the guy on the right. You want to be the guy that perseveres and won't settle for anything other than success. And if you have that kind of a mindset, then you're going to be able to succeed. If you haven't succeeded in the past, it doesn't matter. This is a new opportunity. Give yourself a break. Some people beat themselves up because they've struggled or whatever it might be, or they failed in the past. But give yourself a break. This is a new opportunity, and you can do it. But we are shutting down very, very imminently. I mean, if you wait any longer, this is going to close down. So do it today, guys. Get in today while you still can. We are going to wrap up now. You've got that $1,000 special discount. And thank you for tuning in, guys. This is a wrap. So thank you once again for being here. Real pleasure to present this to you, and get on the AI bandwagon. This is amazing. And by the way, the kind of websites that we are building here are perfectly leveraging this right now, because right now, and AI continues to change, but right now, AI is all about content creation. It's about streamlining what we're doing. This is a content business, creating high quality content on the web and uncovering these jackpot opportunities like what I showed you earlier. So I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I know about doing this, and I can't wait to get going. So jump in right now. Look forward to seeing you on the inside. That's a wrap for this workshop. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Bye for now.